Welcome to Bandits Training. This video is designed to help you in your preseason training and get ready for the upcoming spring camp. All exercises in this video are mandatory for all players, and any questions you might have can be directed to Mrs. Reach or any one of your coaches. Before you start training, make sure you observe the fitness center rules at all times. Everybody in there has a responsibility to adhere to these rules. If you do not abide by them, you will be forced to leave and you'll have to answer to the coach. Day one, we start with push-ups. Always begin your workout with a warm-up of just regular push-ups, and then as you progress through the weeks, switch to using the ball. Here you can see a variation of using the ball technique, as you can use it as a spring, changing your position with the push-ups and trying to get even a bounce with your arms between each. Next exercise is straight or flat bench press. This is designed to give you a heavy workout, really exercising the power of the chest. It's also important to note that when you are doing your exercises that you always work out in pairs and maintain proper spotting technique throughout your workouts. If your training partner is absent for a day, please ask someone else in the gym to give you a spot. This is incline bench press. Notice the weight is always in complete control. Shoulder or military press. Always have your lower back firmly placed against the bench and maintain proper spot. It's a side lateral raise. There's two different techniques to this. You can have your arms bent in this case, or you can straighten as the spotter is demonstrating here. Notice the back doesn't move, knees are slightly bent. These are tricep extensions, also known as the French curl or skull crushers. Try to keep the elbows in place, always have the spotter nearby. Keep your back flat on the bench. Tricep extensions, also known as kickbacks. One thing here to point out is the stability of the elbow. This is the proper technique. Here you can see that the elbow does not move and it's firmly in place. This exercises and isolates the tricep completely. Notice the back is straight, one hand for support on the bench. Here's from another angle. Abdominal exercises. Please pay attention to these abdominal exercises as you are responsible for 100 repetitions of some form of these exercises per workout. We suggest that you save your abs till the very last thing of the day, and that way you can push yourself, keep doing your abs as much as you want, as it is layered muscle and can be worked a little bit more than the other muscle groups. Here's a plank from the front, plank from the side, and reverse. There's also multiple ways to use a medicine ball while you're in the gym. Again, working the abdominals. This is an excellent abdominal workout as it allows stress to be put on the abdominals of the person on the ground And the person standing will force the legs and try to touch the ground where the other person resists. You can vary it, push side to side, push straight down, and always try to send the legs back to your partner's stomach. Here's the exercise using the abdominal wheel. This is excellent for core strength and stability, both in the lower abdominals and the lower back. Keep your arms straight, extend as far as you can, and return. Day 2. Here you start your day with a lateral pull down. Always keep your back straight. Pull the top of the bar right to your collarbones or top of the chest. It's also a good idea here, even though it isn't shown, to still keep a spotter. Seated row. Again, because it's a cable exercise, safety isn't imperative that you have a spot, but it is still a good idea. Here you can see with the bar curl or bicep curl, the back is straight, knees are slightly bent, and the weight's always in control, and elbows are staying still, firmly planted against the sides of the body. Notice here that before you do the squat, that your safeties are always firmly put in place. Knees are bent and the pace is always consistent. And even though that your safeties are set, you still have to secure the weights, hook them down, and it is still recommended and mandatory for Beaumont Bandits to use a spotter. In order to spot a squat, partner's just in behind, bending going down with the person doing the exercise, and your arms are underneath them in case you have to catch them on the way down. Again, make sure that your safeties are always in place. Here's leg press. Note on the way up, the knees are never completely straight. There's always a slight bend. Hamstring curls with the machine. Always keep your body on the platform and then curl all the way to the hips. Calf raises. Again, only do as much weight as you can do safely. Maximal training is not effective. You need to have a weight that is still fairly heavy, but adequate to get a good workout with proper technique. Here we can see cleans. This technique, you must have someone show you how to do it properly. This is excellent for working the entire body. Keep the back straight, down, and up.